Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. Renell Hunt, Brian Golish, Josh Eisenberg breaking down the WWE Tag Team Tournament. And right now, you have the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Big Cass, the two new tag teams coming up in the WWE. They'll be facing off in the finals at WWE Payback. My first question to you guys, who is impressing you more? Is it Enzo, is it Big Cass, or is it the Vaudevillains? Because you see Enzo and Cass, but the Vaudevillains have put on some great matches so far.
Everyone is all of a sudden on the bandwagon for Enzo and Cass. They've been there doing the same shtick forever. So I don't know if you're not watching NXT or not. So I like what they do. I know what they do. But the Vaudevillains, from a technical standpoint, it's definitely more impressive to me. But I like what the WWE's doing. They're not just giving them a title shot. These two teams, NXT standouts, have to fight for the right to get that title shot, which I think will showcase their talent.
Well, I kind of disagree with you. I know what you're saying about the Vaudevillains. I got to disagree with one time. I got to disagree with one time. Okay, the Vaudevillains, yes, action, phenomenal. Enzo and Cass, I think they do have it both. Now, mind you, Enzo runs his mouth a little bit too much, gets him in trouble. Cass has to save him. But at the end of it, you see him teamwork. You see him do it. They beat the Dudleys. Come on now.
I think WWE's put them in a very good spot, Enzo and Big Cass, by beating the Dudley Boys. They're obviously the most entertaining thing on a weekly basis because their shtick has not gotten stale over the past year and a half. I think everybody can understand that. The Vaudevillains are growing on me and growing on me fast. They are a traditional old-school tag team.
With the NWO entrance with the gray.
Right, exactly, and the curtain. It's so unique, and Justin and I always talked about this. Will that translate onto the main roster? The Vaudevillains need to win at Payback. And I hated the fact that Enzo and Big Cass were never tag team champions in NXT because I do think that they needed a couple of months to get that and to pretend that they're more than just a gimmick, more than just a shtick. Yeah. But the Vaudevillains right now, you put them in a tag team championship maybe for 2 or 3 months with the New Day. How different are these guys? Yeah. The traditional 1940s, 50s guys, and then you have the New Day who are so brash and just so loud.
Well, and now if you look at this, I agree the Vaudevillains should go on and be that team to challenge. To your point, Josh, Enzo and Cass don't need tag titles. I think of the New Age Outlaws when I think of Enzo and Cass, and if Billy Gunn ever comes back, do you not just have a special attraction match of the New Age Outlaws in their intro, Enzo and Cass their intro? That'd be just perfect.
Now, are you agreeing with the ref? Are you agreeing with me now? That it should be Enzo and Cass?
I from the start said I'm more with the Vaudevillains.
I done blessed them with the words.
When you look at this tag team division overall, guys, you see Enzo and Cass, and you see the Vaudevillains, you see the Dudleys, the Usos. You have Primo and Epico potentially coming back. We talked a little bit about the Bullet Club with Anderson and Gallows. Is this the most fruitful time for the tag team division? There's so much depth.
It is, but it's what the WWE wants to do with it. I mean, I know a couple years back, Triple H said we're rebuilding this tag team division. It kind of fell flat when they had some good momentum going. The one thing that I was worried about moving forward just a couple months ago was it wasn't tag teams. There were so many three-man factions that it was going to dilute the situation. But now, like you said, when you have all these new tag teams coming in, it's definitely something to be excited for, especially when your main roster has so many injuries to the individual wrestlers.
I think will be a good thing to do with WWE. Number one, you want to stay relevant. You want to stay up. You don't want your fans to fall stale. I think we have a lot of, like we talked about in previous segments, a lot of good versus evil. Okay, I think we really do need an actually face versus face. Set it up. Tag team main event. Get some bootios versus some hey diddle diddle. Cass got a fiddle.
Well, let me ask you this. Where does the League of Nations fit in on this? Because they do have, obviously they beat the New Day on the grand stage. People don't remember that because you had Stone Cold and Mick Foley and Shawn Michaels steal that spotlight very quickly.
I think the League of Nations little treaty is about to fall apart, and the League of Nations is about to fall apart. We don't need them anymore together. Tag team, three-way team, one guy leaving.
Throw them in the trash.
See you later.
They're the best heels that the company has right now because nobody heels them.
They can be singles heels. They don't need to be tag team heels.
So who wins at Payback? Who has to win?
Vaudevillains.
Enzo and Cass.
They don't need to be Enzo and Cass. They don't need it. They don't need the titles. They don't need to be in the title match. They will be featured in some capacity.
It's the cherry right on top, man. Come on.
He doesn't do desserts. Have you seen his physique? He doesn't do desserts.
Oh,
he cuts sugar.
My goodness, he must be on the DDP yoga.
He is on DDP yoga. Chair Shot Reality all weekend long. Tomorrow, you saw him earlier of House of Hardcore. Vic and Justin sit down to talk more about Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore promotion. Stick around. Captivating interview. Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com.